Hi everyone, it's Knockouts with Micah here with another boxing wrap-up weekend for the PBC Fox broadcast. The women's boxing match on the Zone in Eddie's backyard. Also, the PBC Fox rollout. Stay tuned. So I'm gonna start with the nice little brawl that was in Eddie Hearn's backyard. That is absolutely gorgeous, might I add. With Natasha Jonas and Terry Harper. It was called a draw, but in my opinion, and also a lot of other people's opinion on Twitter, I believe that Natasha Jonas won. I already knew at the beginning of the fight, even if it was going Jonas's way, that it was going to be called a draw because Terry Harper is set to be a champ and have other fights lined up already for her. So I already knew there was going to be a draw, so I'm not surprised. This past week, Michaela Mayer has been calling out Terry Harper online, and I'm not gonna lie, I see why you have been ducking Mayer, because Mayer would really wax the flow with you. So Eddie Hearn has just signed a female fighter by the name of Iwa Branica. I think that's the way you say her name. If not, Google it. She was signed with the intentions to get the winner of Terry Harper and Natasha Jonas, but the WBO came in and said, you're gonna have to fight Mayer. So Branica and Mayer should be having a championship match coming, and I believe if Mayer wins, then she would go on to fight Harper or Jonas when they have a rematch. But yeah, the WBO was like, nah, we're not having none of this shit right here. Hearn, you're not gonna run this over here. You're gonna have to go ahead and ante up Branica to Mayer. So I thought that was funny because they were kind of trying to get Mayer out of not getting a belt, and the WBO had different plans. So I actually enjoy the direction that women's boxing is going into. I really hope that men who are like sexist and y'all just let that shit go and enjoy boxing, because women's boxing is actually very entertaining, and y'all need to let that shit go. Enjoy women's boxing. It's really, really entertaining, and they are just as good as the men. So let's not be haters and sexist men and just X women's boxing out. It's the new wave. Like, get into it. Women are beautiful, women are strong. We are the shit. Like, so it was a little article I read that Lomachenko is actually willing to give up some of his purse for Teofimo Lopez to take the fight. If that is true, Teofimo Lopez is in for a rude awakening, because I wouldn't give up my purse to fight nobody. Negotiate on your end. But if Lomachenko is doing that, it's because he really wants to whip your ass and shut you up, in my opinion. Let me know if you guys have heard this story. I really want to know if it's true. If it's true, this fight can be made, but it's kind of sad that it had to come to this. But damn, Lomachenko's giving up some of his purse for Lopez to take the fight. It's kind of like putting you, Lopez, on Front Street. If you don't take that, then you don't really want the fight. So okay, so PBC on Fox rolled out a couple of fights yesterday for our entertainment, and it had the WBA interim welterweight championship between Jamal James and Thomas Dulorme. I actually posted like a 12-second video last night to see who y'all thought was winning the fight during the actual fight. To me, James dominated the whole entire fight. He took Dulorme to school, so he rightfully so became the winner of that fight last night. There was also some other good fights on there between Coffey and Peñas. He's a Marine who was putting a nasty little whooping on Peña, and if the ref didn't stop it, I don't think that Peña would have backed down, but it needed to be stopped. Another title fight that was on last night was between David Morrell and Lennox Allen for the interim WBA super middleweight title. I want to get y'all opinion on all these belts that are in the fucking boxing world. Like, I really do think there needs to be some kind of like championship bracket for one belt, because I can't even keep up with all these belts. Like, I got a couple of belts in my closet. Y'all want to fight for those? Because I can't keep up with them. I cannot keep up with them. Okay, so guys, please give me y'all opinion on the scoring card for the Michael Fox and Lucas Santamaria fight. Lucas Santamaria actually knocked down Michael Fox, but that was like the only clear decision round for me in that fight. I think that Michael Fox actually came back and, you know, put in work for the remaining rounds, and it should have been called a little bit closer. I'm not mad that they gave Santamaria the decision, but it was just the cards that was a little bit sketchy. A lot of people on Twitter actually agreed with that. I just want to hear y'all opinions on the judging card for the night, because they only had him winning like one round, and I think Fox did a little bit more than just one round. But, you know, that kind of just goes with what's been going on with boxing. If they have like a plan for you to win a fight and what comes after, then you're gonna get the win. So PBC rolled out another schedule for the remaining fights that they have for the year. They have Porter, Erislandi Lara's fight, Ugas, Benvenidez and Angulo actually fight next week on Showtime. But I want to hear y'all opinion on the rollout for the remaining fights that they announced yesterday, because let me tell you, for the PBC fanatics, they were so critical of like top ranked ESPN fights, but I didn't see a lot of people too happy about the fights that were rolled out last night. And I want to hear y'all opinions on that, because I cannot stand the fanatics. I really can't. I actually got into it with a bunch of PBC fanatics on Facebook, and it went to like a whole nother level. I was called the old ass bitch. I'm 39. I just want to clear some shit up, so I have to put my shades on for this, because there was a bunch of fucking clown ass bums on Facebook boxing group King of the Rings. I actually enjoyed the banter back and forth with the PBC fanatics, but then there's a couple of y'all that take shit too serious and you do too fucking much. One motherfucker said that I was an old ass bitch, which I'm 39 and I think I look damn good, so it really didn't affect me. But I just wanted to make an example of how PBC fanatics take it a little too far over boxing. Like, it's not that serious. If you love boxing, it don't matter who the fuck these fighters fight for. Like, you should just enjoy the shit. But they take it so personal. Like, if they collecting a paycheck, or like their sons or stepdaddies or somebody, like, it's not that serious. It's okay to be a fan of your favorite fighter, but for these promotional companies, it's not that serious. Like, if you love boxing, you shouldn't really give a fuck about who the fuck these fighters fight for. Like, they could fight for the Disney Channel, but if the fight is good, who gives a fuck? That's why a lot of people think I'm biased against PBC, but it's really not PBC I'm biased against. It's the PBC fanatics, and I can't stress that enough. And it was the perfect example this weekend of how you don't know how to separate your emotion about being a fan of PBC, talking about, I'm an old ass bitch, I should be a grandmother and not worrying about YouTube and boxing. The motherfucker said that I was after him. I'm gonna put a picture of him. It's laughable. Yeah, that's the ugly of boxing PBC fanatics. Like, I'm gonna always be a hater of PBC fanatics, because y'all give me reason to be. I don't hate PBC. I watch all fights. Get it straight. Get it together. Like, it's not that serious. It's a bitch online that I'm beefing with, because she said that I was too dark. I was too dark for media. She was playing like she was a fucking women's boxing fanatic, but she really hates women's boxing. So I'm gonna expose your ass and I'm gonna put your tweets right here, just cause I can. At the age of 39, Nika's still gonna be that bitch, and you still gonna be bothered making troll accounts to talk about me. You a bum ass motherfucker, corny ass, goofy ass motherfucker, and you should be happy that I'm giving you this shine, bitch. So thank you for tuning in, everybody. I'll be back next week with another wrap up for the boxing with my old ass. Yeah. Like, comment, and subscribe, and don't forget to share. I appreciate all your support and all the comments and suggestions. Thank you, everybody.